Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Today is day 5 of January. Let's try to solve lead code problem. So today we are given a palindrome partitioning question. So it's a medium type question and it's a well known and highly rated question. So try to read out the paragraph. So in this we have given a string as and part we want to partitioning as such that every substring of the partition is a palindrome, and we have to return all the possible palindrome partitioning of s is possible. So if you forgot about the what was the palindrome string is a string. If we read from the backward or forward, it's same. Okay, so we have, let's take an example one to clear this. What was the question he actually asked? Let's try to clear it out. So we have given a string a and b. So we want to find out all the possible palindromic substring. If we partitioning the s into a definite, if we partitioning the s, so if we, okay, if we partitioning the, you, everyone knows that every uh, every unique element, every one character element is a palindrome. If we read from the backward or forward, it's always same. So it's definitely sure about that every unique element is a palindrome. So if we take every element alone, a alone, a alone, b alone, so it's a palindrome substring, and we able to divide it. If we take this 2a along with and this b uh, alone, so it's also make a palindrome substring. Did you get that thing? But how can we approach this problem? So if we want to approach this approach, so what we'll do, we are going to generate all the substring possible. It's our brute force approach. Generate all the substrings, and after that we want to check out is it palindrome or not. If if every partitioning substring are palindrome, we are going to push into our answer to the vector. If ever, and after that we find all the possible substring which satisfy the above given equation, given constraint, then we will gonna return this. If whether if not, if any substring in the given constraint is not satisfied, then we are not going to add it into our answer substring. So I guess it makes some sound. Let me just code it. After that you will get a clear picture of that. Okay, so we are going to make it a 2D vector in which I'm going to store the our answer. So it's a string type, it's a ans, sorry, ans, and I'm going to make another vector of string in which I just store uh, only current. If I partitioning this as substring as string into the substrings, if every substring can follow the constraint of palindrome, if every partitioning substring is uh, satisfying the above given constraint of palindrome, then I'll just add in into all the given subset of the given substring of the s. I'll just add it into the answer. Okay, I'll just add it into the answer. That's why I'll just make a current factor of string. I'll just if it's satisfy the constraint, then I'll add into my answer, push back into my answer string. Okay, answer vector. So I'll just make this in, and first and foremost I have to make sure that it's a I'll just using a backtrack here, because if why I'm going to use backtrack, because I'll try to generate all the possible substring. If it not satisfied, I'll backtrack from the initial stage and just changing some and doing some manipulation by in the DFS fashion. I'll just go into depth of the depth of the depth. If it's satisfied, then I'll go check out for the next next characters and all the things. And if it not followed, then I'll just backtrack, then I do for another generating for another case. So let me just write the code, and after that you will get more clear picture. So I'll just call it DFS, in which what I'm going to do, I make my answer variable in which store my all answers here, and my string, and it's a current index means we are I'm going to starting from this zero, means I'm just taking first character only in the initial case. And what's my current, in which I just store the temporary answer. And if this DFS do its work, it store all the answer, or it's make complete our answer to the vector. If it do, I'll just return my answer again. So let's try to make a answer variable. It's a void type because not going to return anything. So let's write it vector of vector string ans and string string, and after that, yeah, start. So I'll just try to start like this, and vector of string as sorry current. So I make my I'll what I'm going to take, I'm taking a 2D vector of answer in which I store all my answer. I'll take the string as a starting point and the current index. In the my current string, if if I divide the string a substring is palindrome, then I if all the or if I partition this as string into the substrings, every substring is palindrome, then I'll just add it into my the current. I'll just push it into my current. I'll just push it my current to the answer. If any substring, if any substring in my S is palindrome, I just add it into the my current vector. If it not, I just pop back, because my if my any condition is false, means my all the condition uh, before this false condition, every condition it might be removed from this because it's not a valid constant. So let me just write the code fully, then you will become more understand what I want to tell you. So if my start, if I reach to the end, if I reach to the end, means I have only one element, and this element is, if I have no element in that, so what it will, it kind of might give me answer. If I'll just iterate every element from the end, and every substring make answer, every string maybe give me a true. So that means I'll just reach to the end, and here if my all my I'll just make the possible to answer everything, and after that I have no any element. In that case, I'll just return my answer. I'll just edit my current in the answer. Did you get this? Let me just write it, and after that you can, after I'll just write whole code, you can understand more clearly that things. So push back my current. Okay, so I'll just checking for every int, and let's say I'll just take an example. Let's say AAB. First and foremost, I'm going to check for if I starting from A, and after this A, I'll just want to add. I'll just, if I take this A first, after that I have a two possibility here. I'll just choose A, or I choose AB for, if I'm making this A is a palindrome, this condition is true. After that I have a two choices here. I just go for the A, it then for checking it's a palindrome or not, or maybe I go for the IB, is IB is a palindrome or not. If it is a C also, so I go for A. A is a, after writing this A is a palindrome, I'll go for the A. A is a palindrome or not, it's a one path. I again go for the AB, it's another path. I go for the ABC, is a palindrome or not, it's another path. So I'll, for doing this thing, I'll just go for, it's another path, and I have a, and here I have a four possibility. I'll just go for this A is a palindrome first, and I go for this. This is, I think this is a palindrome, and after this I think this is a palindrome, A to double A to B, and I go for this is a palindrome or not. If it's palindrome, I'll go for the checking for next one. So I'll just make it in this goes from start, sorry, and in the, if end is as dot, if it end is reaches to the end, what I want to do, I just back off from the, if it string, if end is reaches to the size of the as string. So after that I have a thing to, if I I have to check, is my pal, is a palindrome or not, which I am going to take the string. So I'll just string, I just starting from the start, and the to the end, uh, in the initial and is equal to, and then start is equal to 0 0, so it means take only one character. But so spell, if it's spell, so it means I have to add it into my current. If this A is a palindrome initial, so I have to add this thing and try to find out for the next one, next ABC is a palindrome or not. If this A is a palindrome, I have to check for, I have to check for, uh, after this A is a palindrome or not. So I have to, is A is my answer, so I'll just add it, this A, push back this s dot sub str. So what I'm going to do, my starting from the start and the to the length, and minus start plus 1, it's make the length of this substring. So in this case, int dot start equal to 0 0, so 0 0 means 0 plus 1 means it contain only one length string. Yeah, that's it, contain one length string. So I'll just add it. After that, if this is A, I'll just add it. So I'll just iterating from A to BC, I for go for this. So how can I go for this? I have to again call my DFS. In that case, ans, after that I'll just go for the S, and not, I'm not writing here 0, because I just move ahead to the, I just start looking for the start to the end. In this case I just go for the start to the end, so I have to move ahead, so that's why I'll just add starting from int plus 1. So I guess it makes some sense to you. So I again call current. If any case it's not a possible answer, so I have to, what I have to do, I have to pop back. I have to remove this element from my current list. So that's why I've decided pop back. So that's the basic code. Let's make the palindrome. Checking for the palindrome, is it palindrome or not function. So is pal. So in that it takes how many parameter? Three parameter. First parameter is a string, my string. Another parameter is a start index. Another parameter, last one is a and. So I have to check in for it's palindrome not. So start, if start is greater than my end, if it, if any possible, if start my less than end, so it means I have to check it out. So if s dot start minus minus, if not equal to, in any case s is equal to, and minus minus here is a plus plus, I have to checking for, looking for my first and last is equal. If it's equal, I'm not running this loop. If not equal, so it makes sure it's not a palindrome. If it's not, as my start index and last index not equal, it means it's not a palindrome. So false if not equal to, and yeah, if I'm not able to make it false, so it's gonna true. So let us check is kind of work or not. Let me have the little bit size, sorry, and just I was going for the run this code, is it right or not. So okay, there's a expected yeah, it's a typo error. Let's again run it. Yeah, it's accepted. Let's submit our code. Hmm, yeah, that's accepted. So thank you so much. If you have any query, let me know and I have to resolve your problem. This is, I know it's a little bit tough because I'm not representing through the drawing the graph. If you say I'll just attach some my notes of how can I draw the recursion tree of that, so you can make a more clear picture. But I try to doing using the code. If have you any query, let me know in the comment section. And thank you for listening. And I think it's clear to you. And bye bye. Take care and keep grinding and keep smiling. We will gonna meet in the next day. Until bye bye.